Hello everyone and welcome back to me playing Cities Skylines on our map with the hard mode turned on, and that means that we've got the options setting turned on for the hard mode where everything costs more to place, and we've also got the traffic manager mod with the hard mode turned on there, and disasters are turned on as well. So we've just been letting the map run a little while actually before I started the stream to see if we could get a bit of money building up. I've been letting it run through the day-night cycle as well, which has been quite nice to watch, to see how the city looks at night as well as at daytime. So yeah, let's have a look at our city at night time for a little bit before the sun comes up. How about we just put it onto free camera mode for a second. So we're just above the main airport and cargo airport at the moment, and you get a nice view of the main downtown and the highway connection that we put through the middle of it as well. Swinging around this way, you can see the high-rise living section, which takes us down towards the fairly busy nightlife area and tourism area. And coming around back this way again, you can see a lot of the suburbs off in the distance in the top right, and then over to the left here is the new section that we've been building, and with a bit of help we have made quite an interesting shape. And placed the Arc de Triomphe in the middle as well, just to give it a bit of character in this section. And this was to help continue the theme of having some built up residential areas or commercial areas around this zone, and have it bleed into our university section as well. So I think I'll keep the game running at full speed, though it doesn't seem to have much effect these days, given that the city is now running at over 100,000. So why don't we come back to daytime? How about around 2 PM? And now we can see what we're doing. So whilst I let the game run earlier, I think the university campus picked up a few more people and an academic work. Yeah, there we go. So you can see we're quite close now to building the reputation for the next level. So I think what I will actually do is make sure we get to the next level and purchase a academic work. So what type of campus did we decide to build again? I was just wondering which one it was. Was it this one? Yeah. So a normal university administration building is what we started with, and we're going for a mixture of brick built houses with, or not houses, sorry, dormitories with blue roofs. Okay. So we'll see how that develops. And because it's just more of a generic university campus, I think I'll go for a bit of mix and match in some places if I can, but yeah, I think given that it's going to be integrated with some high density living area and commercial, I think I might just keep it all the same actually. So that means we get a good combination of buildings dotted around that can be university related, but I think I'll keep them all in the main section here. I don't think I'll deviate into the others, at least for now. We also have museums, which one is it? Yeah, prestigious. So if we get up to that prestigious level, we could build a science centre, and we also have an interesting faculty building in the content creator pack as well that we could place. But yeah, just to make sure that we get to that next level, I think that we should have a look at just having a dissertation. Okay, so hopefully we can look to expand the university. So while we're waiting for that to happen, why don't we continue to expand the road network here and maybe even fill some of it in as well. So you can see the pattern we've gone for is quite an interesting diagonal approach. We haven't done that before with a central roundabout. So let's get our tools out ready. Just wondering which bit to tackle next. I think it would be nice to fill in this section over here, which is going to be close to the university, isn't it? And I think we should bring this out straight for now, just to see what this does to this section. If I bring it all the way out, yeah, I could potentially join that all the way up, because we don't have a connection yet in this direction. See, it feels to me like we should probably connect this one. Yeah, I got it to go all the way through and under. Yeah, so this road, all it does is cut straight through and meet up with this road that goes that way. So yeah, it does feel like we should get this to meet all the way up to me. There we go. And of course, that should have been a slightly different type of road. Now, I actually want to make use of this one, because that gives people two options to turn at the end. And then why don't we get the traffic manager out for the first time and get the dedicated turning lanes working properly. There we go. Yeah, let's maybe do the same at this end as well. Okay. So now that we've made that connection there, let's go back and get the road with the bicycle lanes, which we've been using a lot in our built up suburb areas, and I feel like we should continue this on. Maybe if I bring that to there, bring that through here, that might make an interesting shape. And what if I bring that up as well? should get that to come all the way up to there. And then to there. And then, yeah, what if we create something with a few more straight edges in here? Yeah, just wondering how to create an interesting shape. Let's zoom in a little bit here and try that one again, because I want that to come out only 10, then come out. Yeah, that's better. I see that we have a free space over here, so I'm going to bring that all the way down. Actually, put this back in more in the middle. So that creates slightly weird and interesting shapes. We pick that up there to join in, and then I feel like we could even carry that on. Let's just see what happens if I take this all the way to there. Feels like I'm creating a little bit of a silly maze box type of thing, but we can always join some of these pieces up. There we go. Oh, could I bring that into there? Let's do that. Maybe delete that little edge there. Yeah. Okay. So that's filled in that section. How about we check the water pipes out? Oh yeah. Okay. Let's fill in a few of these. There we go. That's covered that section. And then for here, looks like we can easily fill that. There we go. So, how about we think about a way of creating some interesting looks with some offices and a few high density commercial buildings as well. Yeah, okay. So normally you don't really want buildings on a roundabout, so we'll try and keep to that philosophy, and let's try and turn the snaps off and add some fences that will help shield the building zones that would normally have come off from the roundabout, to give us better, more regular building zones on the roads leading off of these. There we go, and last two. There we go. Okay, so now that we've done that, I think I would like to have on the approach to these roundabouts a few offices that are not too big. So let's try a few 2s and 3s in size around the roundabouts, just to see what comes in. And then, oh yeah, on this side, oh yeah, let's just try a couple of small ones there on that bend. And then let's see, do we have a zone over here yet? Oh no, we don't. Okay, let's give this a zone, or a district, whatever you would like to call it, and we can make a decision over what we want the kind of buildings in this section to grow into. There we go, and let's try and get that reasonably well covered. Great, so this is Aspen Heights. Oh, wrong one. I meant to press this one. We have reached another academic year. We've got 2 academic works. Our reputation level achieved is now recognised. We have a few new buildings that we can place. The research grant that I paid for was about AI. Interesting. And there were 2 toga parties. Great. Okay, we'll come to that in a second. So let's just concentrate on the policies then for this zone. What would we like in here? I think we should put maybe education boost, maybe? Choose education, because we want the people that are here to basically come to the university. So let's try that. Yeah, I don't think I want to make any of the major changes necessarily. We could try a bit of extra recycling, but I'm not sure where I'm going to fit a recycling plant in here anyway. And then, how about on taxation? Do we want to change any there? No, I don't think so. City planning. Heavy traffic ban? No. How about encourage biking? That could be good because it's going to be quite densely populated around here. Old Town? No. Electric cars? No. Filter industrial waste? No. We've got workers' union. Reduces tax income. No, we need all the tax we can get normally. Alright, so, and the theme then, what theme shall we allow in here? Oh, should we try University City theme? Not sure what level. This theme might not work like expected. No level 1 buildings. Not all buildings are excluded. So let's have a look at University City. Oh, most of these are not loaded for some reason. Display included. Oh, none of them have loaded. That's a shame. Okay then, well let's maybe turn that off and just go for international. Yeah, try that. So, we have a bit of money we can spend. How about we put a few services nearby? I feel like we're going to need a fire depot. I'm just wondering where to place it. I think here with good access. Yeah, that's quite a major spot that's close to a few areas. Although I reckon we might actually need a larger one. Yeah, let's try that. So I want to go for that there, and then a decent sized police headquarters as well to keep people on the straight and narrow. If I can place it correctly, there we go. Interestingly, we only just have about enough spaces for the criminals, even with the one I just placed. Okay. And then for healthcare, we probably need to place something as well. So, I wonder how intrusive is a massive hospital going to look like. Can we just get away with a small one? I reckon we might be able to, you know. I think if possible I'd like to get it to fit here. Yeah, I'm going to put it there, and then a crematorium on the other side, because why not? So that's going to help people move in. Just wondering, because we don't really have any primary schools in this area. Where we have a few. So this is supposed to be a good place to have highly educated people, so I reckon we will need to spend a bit of money to allow for a little bit of primary school education. So yeah, I'm thinking of placing one here, and then normally we place a few little amenities or places of interest around schools for people to come and visit. So the small playground I think should fit here, shouldn't it? Yep, there we go. And then, as well as that, I would like to fit in a basketball court. Yeah. Oh, how about two actually? Yeah, let's get two in there. And then can we finish off that area with maybe a little plaza or something? that looks pretty good. So, you know what, I think I'm going to delete that one so that we just keep that. And how about we just place a fence across there. There we go. And in here we could have a few shops. Just wondering what size buildings I could get in here. So if I went for some like that, yeah, I think that works. So I'm going to go for 3s like that, and then on the other side some 4x3s. Seems like we need either offices or industry again. I'm just going to check out how much goods we are importing, and it seems like we are importing a fair amount of goods, so we should probably try and create some more goods where possible. Yeah, so we already have this pretty large section, and I'm just wondering if we can how about we just fix this a little bit. And have them go like that. And they don't have to be waiting. Here, looks like we've got a bit of a mess. Yeah, let's spend a second just fixing this junction up. So on the way in, I feel like we need 3 lanes as an option, if I can find one. Yeah, I think this one will do. There we go, and then I would like to make sure I get the lanes properly sorted. Yeah, there we go, and then let's get rid of that and replace it with a time traffic light, because they're pretty good normally. Now that I've done that, I've probably created a bottleneck somewhere else, but I think it's not too bad. How are we doing here for rubbish pickup? Oh, not great. So what we could do is maybe add another. How about we place it there? And yeah, we're certainly getting a build-up of traffic, aren't we? Just thinking this might need to be looked at again, but traffic is making its way in and out okay. Well, certainly making its way out okay, but we've got a bit of a build-up of people trying to exit and enter. Just wondering if the traffic lights we put in are enough. Actually, yeah, if for some reason it's put traffic lights here as well. Let's turn these ones off. Just see how it copes. So what happens if we give away these? Okay. I think that's helping a little bit. People are moving out from this junction a little bit better. And then on this junction we could change this so that once we get round to the right stop, which one is it? It's going to be step 1, is it? Yeah. Step 1, we're going to edit and make it a minimum of 5. Let's try 13 maybe. Save that. And start that again. So there we go, that's definitely moved a bit more of the traffic through. So yeah, what I was about to do was add even more to this. That will create even more traffic, but I think it's something we need to do, so I think our terminal might be able to handle it if I give all of these people another couple of lanes maybe. So for example, if I pause this a minute and change this for a 4-lane road. Is it this one? Yeah, 4-lane, one-way no parking. So we're going to put 4 there, 4 there. And then here I would like to have 2 lanes leaving on each one. Like that. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Will it help people to come out? Yeah, I feel like it's moving a little bit quicker, maybe. Oh, you know what? Because of the amount of people coming this way, we've only given them 1 lane in here, but no, it seems to be okay. What if I just give these guys a couple of options as well? And down here, we should probably change these for 4-lane roads. And there, and there. And then that one again. So there we go. I want to make sure the people going left have got like their own lane, so we'll switch that one round. And that one. There we go. Yeah, that seems to have helped. So we added a few more goods creation going on here. And which one is it? Which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, total imports is going down a little bit. So let's see how these doing growing in around the little school. Yeah, it's creating some interesting buildings. Okay, and then let's fill in this one. And because of the way the zoning is kind of broken here, I'd like to try and get that across there, and yeah, there we go. We've now got space for 3 and 3 on either side, so that's better. Whilst we've got this tool out, why don't we add a few paths by snapping to the grid, and yeah, what can we do here? We've got this, could be a continuation of the diagonal road. This could go into there. This should definitely connect, and so should this. We should probably get that to come all the way through. There we go. And then why not bring that down? And let's get those connected. And these two connected across there. There and there. Around the back of a few buildings. The height on this one feels a bit weird, doesn't it? So we're just going to fix that a little bit with the Move It mod. Go, and can we, yeah, let's bring this out, get that to connect, and let's find a few more places where we can get things to hop over. I reckon we could get a bridge across here, you know. Can we get that, what, there? Oh no, maybe a little bit higher. No, apparently that's still not good. Alright, 6. But apparently not 4. Fine. That doesn't line up very well, does it? Let's just force that to make a bit more sense. And then, you know what we could do? We could move this back a bit, and maybe it will fit over there. No? Okay. Let's go for 6. Alright, so the only place it will go is there anyway. Let's bring this around a little bit. And then can we get that to go to home either side like that? Yeah. Okay. And maybe we could do something similar there, but to be honest, we already have a road that just hops around. So that seems fine to me. So yeah, let's get a few more paths in a couple of places. That seems a bit unnecessary. How about we just pop across from there to there? Yeah, we certainly could connect these two. Let's drag that up a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, we have a few weird ones here. There we go. And let's connect that up as well. Oh yeah, this seems like it needs to come straight down. So I think we've covered off most of the connections. Oh, we don't have any good connections over here, so let's fix that. We should do something there, and there, and there. Yeah, let's bring that in. Okay. Yeah, we probably need a connection here, and at least one here as well. And then we definitely need something to hop across to the university there. There we go. So after all that, let's try and find a couple of nice places to place our new buildings for the university. So under campus area, oh yeah, let's see. We now have School of Law that we can place down. That's a really big one, isn't it? Wow, okay. Yeah, this seems like something that we should give pride of place, maybe near a road or facing towards, maybe facing towards the Arc de Triomphe would be good. Yeah, I think I like that. It's a big, imposing building. crime rate and police department upkeep is reduced throughout the city. Looks like it's definitely worth having. Okay, so University Fountain. Let's turn angle on and road length on, I think. Yeah. So we'll come out 10 around both places. Let's place a fountain out the back of this building, because why not? And maybe just remove a couple of the trees. Okay. And we have a cafeteria now. That I reckon we could place in here. And then what's this one? A gymnasium. Oh yeah, gotta love having access to the gym. All the we're probably going to need a bit of space as well to place a big sports centre down. So I wouldn't want to place the gym too far away from that. So you know what could be cool is having something that is like a riverside stadium. Let's see under varsity sports what we could afford to place and how big they are. So we've got an aquatics centre. Yeah, okay. That could be good, being a river-based university. We also have a basketball arena, which is quite a large building. Just having a look around it. Then we have track and field, which is a much more outdoors looking fixture. And a couple more outdoor ones are the baseball park, which has quite a cool look to it, and then an American football stadium, which is absolutely massive. Might be a bit of fun to have our varsity team have a really massive stadium near the river. So if we do this, we are still at the level of recognised, so that's good, but we have picked up another 1,000 students and the campus attractiveness is now 370. This is good. Let's have a look. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we already have enough students. We need to get the attractiveness up above 450. Okay. Let's continue to work on that then. So, yeah, we need to place a few more walking paths around, I think, to denote the extent of the campus area. So actually let's come from this page into the campus area and get the path out. I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So our School of Law has a nice ring around it for a park to be placed maybe around the outside. If I just continue that actually all the way, and then this I think needs to come all the way through as well. There we go. Is this still connecting? How about we drag that down to make sure? Okay, university outdoor study. Oh, that could be good here, couldn't it? Yeah, let's place that there and then see if we can place paths leading up to that somehow. Yeah, there we go. And then the terrain around here looks terrible, so let's try and fix that. Yeah, we need some water pipes, don't we? Right, okay. This needs to be the same height as this, I think. So our university is quite well spaced out at the moment around the main campus building. How about we place something around to there. Come on, let's try and get it straight. There we go. Groundskeeping. Have I already placed groundskeeping? Yeah. So I think we've placed almost one of every one of the new buildings that we have. Have we already done this as well? Yeah. So the only thing we haven't placed is the gymnasium and a new sports centre of some kind. So how about we place another study hall, maybe? Yeah, we've got one up there. I feel like we should have one over here. And we're going to need water pipes. Okay, let's check out the university attractiveness. Oh, we're 25 behind. Okay, let's find something else to place. I reckon we could do with another dormitory. How much does a dormitory give? Student capacity 300. Oh, it doesn't tell you the attractiveness. Alright. So, you know what, I think I'm going to place the path in first and then place a dormitory around it on both sides. we go. So 2 dormitories gets us, oh, plenty. By the looks of it, 25 each in terms of attractiveness. So we'll wait for the next academic year to come around, and hopefully we will get to the next level again. I'm surprised at how much income we're getting. The higher the reputation, the more students are willing to pay. It's pretty good. I won't turn any of these on just yet, because we're making a decent profit. I will leave that. I wonder if it's because of the School of Law. See, this is picking up nearly 1,000 students just from this thing. Let's have a look at the zones we've drawn, just to make sure that we're covered here. And yeah, we are. We've got this to cover this whole zone, even down to this section. Right, okay. So it seems to me that we've got a prime spot here down by the river that we need to make use of. So we'll try and get that to come to ground. There we go, and then let's get that to come up to there, and then yeah, I want that to come out straight. Good, and then let's put the path down to there. There we go. And then the sports centre that I want to place, I'm going to make a bit of room for by flattening this area here. See how much room we need, and then we can smooth it out after again. Let's maybe try and make this back like what it was supposed to be. Alright, we won't worry about that too much for now. Okay, let's try and decide exactly which one of these we want to place. So we've got the stadium. See, that looks pretty cool. It's a massive building though. And the slightly smaller baseball stadium, a large track and field stadium, and then yeah, the basketball arena and the aquatic centre. So seeing as we've got the space for it, I reckon we could go right for the massive stadium. This obviously needs water. And let's take care of a little bit of smoothing around the back now that we've placed this massive building. So there's actually a good view down onto the pitch from the university dormitory. Like if you had one of these balcony windows, you can see half the game. Well, maybe not all of the game, but half of the game. Okay. So when is the next game? 27th of December. Okay. Is this a bit like the other sports ticket sale based things? I wonder. So if I put the price right up, is that going to encourage more people to come and make us win more money? Cheerleading budget increases the chances of winning. Oh, how much are we talking here? 53 per arena per week. Okay, let's try 100 in the budget. And then what's this one? Coaching staff. Weekly expenses is now 10,100. So yeah, let's keep it there and let's see what the income turns into. We also need, I reckon, to add a metro stop near this thing. So yeah, let's do that now while we can afford it. Where is our stops? It's over here. So let me change the bend on that. Okay, so let's drag that all the way to here and add a couple of stops. There we go. So this now visits, is it 2 stadiums? Oh, it does, yeah, so this is really turning into a line with a lot of things to visit. Okay. So I think we've done enough for the university for at least a year, or at least to wait for it to get to the next level. So let's continue trying to fill in this area here. How about we start near all of these services by placing in some interesting buildings. We're going to mirror the pattern we had on the other side. So let's do that. I feel like 3x3s are going to work reasonably well here. And then how about some offices that side. And then here we will place a few shops for the first time that are large and high density. And yeah, we'll continue that pattern down that main road. So we'll get in there some 4x4s. How about something like that there? And then something like that. cool. Okay. How are we doing again on these? Yeah, we're still importing quite a number of goods, aren't we? Let's check out what's the traffic like over here now. Still pretty good, actually. Was wondering about extending this even further. What are we doing here? We've got people struggling to get out. Can we help these guys by, yeah, stopping them from changing their... Actually, I'm interested to see how well is the road budget doing. Yeah, we're actually making a bit of profit now, at least from that toll booth, which is great. So that was worth getting rid of, like having 3 toll booths and just taking it down to 1. Still not sure why people are basically queuing up to go in one by one through the... Oh, they've decided to split. It's quite strange. But yeah, there we go. Oh wow, we don't have very good fire coverage over here, do we? I feel like we should have something over here with its own fire safety section. Yeah, let's put something there like that. So I'm just thinking of how far away are the nearest goods. So the only places we're creating our own goods is this square over here really, and then this fairly new zone over here. That's about it really, isn't it? There's a little bit over here. Is there any more? Oh yeah, there's a few sprinkled around in there too. Okay, yeah, that's interesting then. Oh yeah, we have a tiny bit over here. Nothing really over here. Okay. So yeah, I was just wondering about adding the odd industry building. Maybe one there, just to see what comes in. Something down by the river maybe that is a little bit polluting, but is reminiscent of the old town centre. So even with this costing what, over 10,000 a week to run, I think we're still making a profit, which is great. I guess that's helping because of the popularity of the campers, isn't it? Yeah, we've got over 3,000 now turning up out of Yeah, what we need. Looks like a nice place to come and study. Right, how about we check out this area then? So what's the noise pollution like now that we've added all of this in? Yeah, okay. Starting to spread a little bit. So given that we've already added a path here, that looks like a great excuse to have a couple more offices, just to shield from the noise a little bit. And then now we can place a few more buildings. I want to get through there. And then how about once we've placed in a few more corner plots, yeah, let's place just a slightly more interesting look, a path up the middle. So we've already done that there, for example, but it might be good to have something break up through the middle of these. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to place those there too. Okay, that's good. Now I can place the other two in there, and there, and there, and one up there. So they seem to be growing in fairly quickly down this street. So I'm going to have some offices there, and a couple more shops there, and some shops along there, and then some offices there, because I feel like it, and then let's come back to a normal path. Get that to connect around the back, and then place another shop in there. Okay. Let's turn the road length off. Not quite sure why that's not wanting to go there, but okay, let's put a path with trees on it up to the front door there. So there's lots of people walking about between the connecting areas, so that's good, I like that. And we've got quite the thunderstorm going on at the moment. Oh, look at that, we've got a road here that is not connected, so let's have a path do the work for us instead. Okay, I think I will place a fence or two in a few places. First of all, around this bend. And that'll give us some better building space here. Maybe I'll do the same here as well. That allows me to get a slightly bigger building in there. Anywhere else we've got weird shapes encroaching on things. Yeah, maybe here. And then actually let's switch so that that is a path instead. Then do that. So I'll go for a few smaller offices and then fill in the gap with another smaller office. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people pouring out there. Oh wow, have we got... Yeah, we've got to the renowned stage. This is going great. So we now have an academic statue, a library, the math club, a school of medicine, and a commencement office. Wow, let's try and find spaces for all of these. So what do we have? Now we have fountain, here it is, library. This is a important building in most universities, so we should give it a nice spot, pride of place, shouldn't we, somewhere? This looks like quite a good spot, so it's reasonably good distance away from all of the dorms and the School of Law. Yeah, I think I'll put that in there. Like that. Now this I might actually just move it over a little bit to there. So there's a bit more of a gap, but we have a study hall and a library close to each other. So I'm happy with that. And then where else can we place? We have a math club, which is I think quite a small building, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, where could we place this? Could we place it in here? No, I think I like this now too much to spoil it. So what if we have something coming off the back here somewhere? So I'm going to put grid and angle on. And snaps. I want it to be snapped to the right spot. take that all the way down. I wonder what that's like. Did it take up to there? Good, okay. Do we need a connection through the middle? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So that can be going right the way through. We could even make this a tree-lined one actually, couldn't we? Let's do that. So make it a nice boulevard through the entire university. Main boulevard, we can call it. And we could even get it to go all the way to the end there. And let's get that to carry on further as well, but maybe get it to stop there. No, that's not where I wanted that to connect. Let's try that again. Yep, there we go. So it's given us a few more places to add a couple of buildings. Oh, this is a good building to place. Let's do this one first because it's much bigger. It's going to be the commencement office. I reckon having it there is pretty good. And a statue would be good maybe to have in front of that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cafeteria let's try it over there for now. We might move it again. But then here in front of the commencement building or office, let's place a statue. So that we can have something of a statue or maybe commemorating a particularly renowned professor overlooking the commencements. I think that looks pretty good. What else have we got here then? We didn't place the math club yet, did we? So let's find a spot for that. So I feel like we could have this near to the library and place it over there. Cool, okay. How are we doing? We still have space for a bit more to be added in terms of attractiveness. So what else could we do? So, you know what, I reckon we could have maybe another study hall. There, and then another dormitory there. That must be enough. No, we need a tiny bit more. Okay. Actually, let's make sure we got these guys covered in with water where they need it, just in case that is a reason that they are complaining, and maybe that puts the attractiveness up a bit more. No, it doesn't. Okay, so what was I going to do? Oh yes, I remember. I was going to place a gym. Where is the gym? That's all. Here it is, University Gymnasium. So this needs to be close to, or at least on the way down to, the stadium, I reckon. So it's quite hilly down here, but if I place it there, then it's very close to the stadium. So we can have a gym there. We could also, you know, have another gym place it there. And just do a little bit of work on the terrain around here. Okay, let's maybe move this building if we can at all slightly closer. There we go. Just to stop the weird terrain cliff edge thing that we have here. Oh, and this needs to be made the same height as that, I think. Okay, and then let's just smooth off that a little bit more. Great, so I think the university over here is looking built up quite substantially now. We have 2 gyms as well. That must be enough attractiveness. Yes, it is, to get up to level 4. So all of a sudden our expenses have shot right up, but we're still just about making a profit. So let's hope we keep attracting students. Actually, sorry, how much space do we have? Yeah, we've got space for plenty of students. Where's the income? Have we not even had a match yet? No, we lost it, but we did make 41,000 in ticket sales. And that's a lot to be paying per week, isn't it? Just to make that. Oh, trophies? No, we've not had any trophies. Apparently we won the last match. But it says there we lost. That makes no sense whatsoever. Here it says we lost. Then if I come into the university, it says that we won. Oh no, now there's 2 matches. 1 won and 1 lost. Let's come back again. Yeah, 1 won and 1 lost. Here it says lost. And apparently there's only been 1 match. That's very strange. We're not getting many visitors though either. Yeah, I'm not going to change any of the others there. We'll keep that as it is. How about we try and encourage more people to move in? Okay. I'm just wondering whether to add some more fences, and I think I will. I want to do a few straight fences just here for a moment to distinguish from the buildable zones that we have. For example, that allows a bit more space in terms of other buildings we could place. And then here, for example, I could place something, and yeah, that will help. And then here, I feel like this is encroaching there, so I'm going to bring that in, and then over here, I'm going to bring that over to there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's try some more larger shops maybe in a couple of places. Have a 4x4 there. Here again we've got a weird 4 versus 2 split, so what I'm going to do is place a fence right down the middle. Let's see if we can get it broken into 3 and 3. No, it's gone for 3 and 2. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some. How about we place something there, and a good place, something else as well. Okay, so I'm just building up a bit more of a region of shielded commercial. So when I say shielded, I mean the offices there prevent the spread of noise pollution too far. So, for example, now I can place in some of these buildings without worrying too much. I can hear places upgrading, which is good. Places are popping up all over the place. So yeah, I think we're doing quite well here with getting things to grow in relatively quickly. How are we doing for services? Health, how's that? Reasonable, but we'll probably need more coverage in later. How is fire coverage? Well, apparently not great over here, which seems strange. something there, that'll help. Okay, how much does that cost to run actually? Oh, it's not too bad. 120 a week. Okay. So, given what we have said about trying to keep noise pollution down to a minimum, let's place a few more offices in a few places, and then a bit more commercial, because I would like to have some commercial on this tree-lined road. There we go. And then we're going to need an office there, and probably offices all the way down there actually. And then same this side. So yeah, I think I will add just a path here and there in a few places if I can get it to fit. Yeah, there we go. It's just about close enough. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go for some 3x3 houses in here wherever possible. So threes. That one will have to be 2x3. And then in the corner here as well, I will add another. You know what, I reckon we're going to need some more electricity or water soon. I'm just wondering what the situation is looking like on the budget for power. Oh, we're well off there. It's going to be water, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So, let's shell out for some more inland water treatment. So this is a good spot, for example, because it's all dirty here anyway. And then for drinking water, we could make use of this thing here. Let's just check out pollution. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to put it there. There we go. feel like just to be safe, I want to place another inland water treatment plant, maybe somewhere, or over here somewhere. Oh yeah, look, we've got some room in here. Let's make that straight, and yeah, let's see if we can fit maybe a couple in there. You can get one there. Ah, right, okay. Let's just put the one in then and place that there like that. Let's fill this in with some more industrial. So now we should be relatively well covered on treatment, yeah. What we could do though is place another fresh supply, and I've got the feeling that we could make use of the land we already have near the highway. That to me looks like a reasonable spot. Let's see, I hope that will pick up some power. If it doesn't, I'll be upset. Okay, let's get that connected there then. Great, okay, so that'll keep us watered for quite a while, I reckon. How are we doing then if I come back over here? Oh look, we've got a lot of people moving in now already. Good. Okay, so I think we've done well to fill in this block that leads up to the university. I think I would like to just build something off of this section. Yeah, let's figure out a way to make use of this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then here we're going to revert back to offices again. Okay, that's good. And then I think I need to make some use of this and try and have that come right out to there. Just to create a couple more connections. There we go. Got some great space there for a fairly large building. Can we place the School of Medicine in here? Oh, not quite by the looks of it. That's pretty big. Bigger than I thought. Okay. We could do it over here though. Yeah, let's give it its own little thing, right? You know what I mean? Its own little path section. So yeah, let's bring out this maybe. Can we come out 5 and then 5 and then 5? Can we fit it in there? Yeah, looks like we can. Wow, that's a big building. And then we could even put a path around the back of it, maybe? No, let's not do that. Okay. What about up to there? The School of Medicine's a real big one, hey? How do we get there? School of Science, prestigious, don't we? So this has space for 1,000 students. Yeah, and it really boosts the sort of promotion of doctors and nurses across the city, right? So that should really give a boost to our healthcare, hopefully. Yeah, healthcare should be pretty good. So, oh, we've made it up to 110,000 now in the population. That's quite something. And we haven't even touched the diagonal area much yet. So I'm wondering if we continue with high rises that are not allowed to grow above a certain point. Oh, somehow we've lost students, but we're still renowned. That's good. Okay. Let's check out what's going on here. So again, this has gone down to 0, 1 or lost, which I find really strange. When's the next match? The next match is very soon, actually. In about... Okay, let's keep an eye on that and see what happens. Let's see over here what's going on. So, we're picking up some good ticket sales, but we keep losing recently. Okay. Just wondering about developing any of this area for a bit of industry maybe, but yeah, let's see. Apparently we are importing a lot of oil products, which I guess makes sense, doesn't it? Because yeah, we're not creating any of our own oil. So I just check up on the oil, see how it's doing. Yeah, we're creating a decent profit, even though we're having to import all of the oil. A lot of it is probably coming in by plane or train. Just following the train line over to have a look at how the traffic is doing there. It's not bad actually. This is still moving. I think we're doing okay. None of these have gone past level 1. You know what we need is a park or two over here. Haven't placed one in yet. They're a bit neglected over here. So why don't we find somewhere to place a tried and tested favourite, which is a dog park. It's going to be here, I reckon. Right in the middle. Let's see what that does to the area. Yeah, there we go, look at that. And actually, can I fit in a car park anywhere useful? There we go, a little bit of parking. Maybe put some there as well. Yeah, I quite like how this has turned out with the university here. We've got a nice view, an unimpeded view of the coastline and the river mouth. And even the stadium doesn't really get in the way of the view because it's sunk down on this level down here. Oh, it looks like there's a game going on right now. Let's see how many people are around. Even now there's 100 odd students in the gym. It has nearly 700 visitors, so we should be getting good ticket sales from this, you would hope. Okay. So why don't we fill in a few more of these special areas. You know what I think I would like to do is add another special park of some kind over here. Maybe a Japanese garden would be good. Let's have it centered over the tunnel. And oh yeah, as soon as we've done that, an office has decided to spring up right outside it, so that's interesting. Let's have a look at the main tree-lined boulevards. Like, what buildings do we want to take down there? So far it's been mostly offices. We could continue that vein. Yeah, I think I'll try that. try a 4x4 one there. Actually, no, I'll make that 4x3. 3x3. Just because I don't really want anything bigger than 3x3s down these roads. Just because it comes quite close to the Arc de Triomphe, so don't want there to be too many massive buildings nearby. So that can now be 3x3 there and there. Gonna put something there. Let's take that out for a moment. And why don't we have a bit of space for some more housing. I've just seen that we have a very wonky set of roads here, so don't really want to place a path alongside that. So, well, when I say path, what I really mean is housing. We can shield these roads from the housing. There we go. So now we have a bit more space, and let's, like I said, make them at most 3x3s. Actually, you know what, I'm going to bring that up with 2 gaps in either place there, and then that can be 3x3x3, maybe. That doesn't seem to want to fit there, so now that we're far enough away, I'm going to come in with a 4x4 instead. There we go. Okay. So I wonder what smaller amenities we could do with over here. We're going to need a few small schools around here, I think. We are starting to get a bit behind with how many people are uneducated. So I know what, you know what, I reckon we should add something in here. Yeah, it's going to be here, I think. So I'll put a school there with a small playground, and what we normally do is add a court for basketball as well. So we'll have all of that, and then continue to place more buildings. So I'm going to continue with the 3x3 groupings, unless I see a good reason not to, which is normally to do with broken zoning, like here for example. I feel like I need a dog park as well, somewhere. How about maybe there? No, I'll leave it for now, so I'm not quite sure what the coverage is needed before we have a load of buildings spring up there. Okay, so because we've done that, I am pretty sure we're going to need some offices here, because it's one of the diagonal roads. So let's come back in and add a few more. There we go. Why don't we just fill that right up to there, and then we can come in with our normal residentials. Let's make that a 4x3. And actually, you know what, this needs to be an office. I think so does this one. We have shops around here, so yeah, let's do a bit of a mix and match between shops and offices. And then in here, I'm going to put in some high density shopping, which is not too far away from the main road there, so yeah, I quite think that is going to work well. Have a decent blocker of all of that covered in. And then over here, let's bring the fence back in again, so that we get some proper zoning that we can build from. And yeah, we could even fill in all of that. So that's going to populate that pretty quickly, I reckon, with some shops. You know what, I've realised this probably should match up with this in some way. So why don't we try and come all the way through, maybe with some Anarchy. There we go, and then let's just get that to go up to there as well. Okay. Let's have a little break and take stock. So since we've put another small school in, you know what we haven't done, which is we haven't placed a high school anywhere for quite a while. I think we should place one over here somewhere, just looking around to see where the nearest one is. We've got two near the city centre over there, one in Poplar Hills, and that's about it, isn't it? So yeah, I think we're going to need place here to place a high school with amenities as well. So let's have a think about this. We could make use of this little zone here. Yeah. Just wondering how big an amount of space I would like to take up, and you know what, I think coming from here, I'll remove that for a moment and then come back to this. I could first of all place an even bigger school if I wanted to. What if I did it this way? It doesn't quite fit as well, but I think I'll stick to the small one. And actually, I wonder what does the Institute of Creative Arts look like over here. It's quite a bit bigger, that one. Let me have a look at what I'm looking at here. So this is quite a modern looking community school, isn't it? I think it looks a bit weird next to the older university look, so I think I will have to go back to this one. So yeah, I'm going to put that right opposite there and then place some zones around it. So why don't we have space for a nice larger park, and then because we've done that, that gives us a path, doesn't it? I'm just wondering what we could do with that path. Like if I take it out that way, it closes that piece off, and also we could take it that way, maybe, just to see if that makes any sense. So we could have it going around the whole school, maybe, and then can we place a plaza maybe in there at all, anywhere? Would that fit? Oh yeah, it will fit there. That's good. And then good old tried and tested oh, that's not quite going to fit, is it? I bet if we place one there, we should be able to get another one in with a bit of Anarchy. There we go. And then what about another one? So this is going to be a high-end school. It's got 3 tennis courts, basically because we've got the space for it. So why don't we redo these paths a little bit, make them slightly better paths. So we're going to have that going up to there, and then there, and then that to there. And then I should be able to get that to come out to there. There we go. I cheated with a little bit of Anarchy, but yeah, that has turned into quite a nice high school area. And oh yeah, I was going to place a gym, so I think that's under health, isn't it? Yeah. Where are we? Medical helicopter, sports gymnasium. Yeah, let's place that there. And then, you know what we need as well, we haven't placed over here. We already have that with pretty good coverage. Okay, what about an old folks home? Yeah, we need to place one of those, don't we, somewhere? That's a pretty good spot, I reckon. How are we doing for death care? Apparently we're fine. Okay. I hope the university is going to be attracting enough students to actually get the city educated, because we've got, we've got a really good proportion of people that are highly educated still, even though we've only got one university campus running at the moment. So I hope that having another high school will help, because it's going to mean, it's going to mean having more people eligible for university, so we should be pretty good. Actually, you know what we haven't placed in a while is a public library, so how about try and find a space for that that's near to, maybe near to the area that we already have. I think near the sports hall doesn't work quite so well, but maybe there would be better. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to place it there. Tucked away with its own little area with a few trees. We could even have the path that we've been using here continue on up to the front door. Seems like a nice use of that path. And then why don't we connect those two together as well. So having done all of that, I would like to place a few more shops around here, I think. So I'm going to add a few more low density shops actually around the school area. Down here I think I'm going to do the usual thing where I place a few offices. And then around this thing I'm going to do more offices. then on the way to the what is this? The School of Medicine was this one? Oh, School of Law. Let's have a few big shops. So we'll have them spaced out a little bit. Like that. And yeah, let's see what we get there. And then on the inside of this, let's place a few slightly larger as well, but are low density this time. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with that block in there, so I'm going to leave that empty. And then got some weird block stuff happening here, so let's try that again. And we'll be filling this in. Oh, hi Nick. You've been lurking about, have you? Good to hear from you. It's good to know that I'm not talking to myself completely. Yeah, we've been... I'm quite happy with the way the university looks. But yeah, busy trying to fill in the diagonal avenue section as well now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a path. Sorry, not a path, I mean a fence to the back of this thing. So that I can get some proper districts built on the other side as well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's try more offices as well. Let's leave that. And then, yeah, over here again, I think I'm going to transition back to some high density buildings. Hey, academic year, we're still renowned. Students are up a little bit, no academic works. Alright, we'll move on. Let's put a few larger ones in there and there. Okay. Yeah, I think once a few more of these have come in, I'm going to try and place a couple more specialised parks, or maybe even a unique building somewhere along here. Not sure yet, we'll see. Let's place a few more, oh no, wrong one. Offices is what I want to do there and there. But then I can sneak in a couple of houses there around the back. And let's do the same there. How about over here? So we've got this boulevard that heads off all the way out to the sea. So yeah, I was wondering whether to place something a bit more exciting off up there somewhere. I've got a bit of money now where I could think about doing something. Oh, the London Eye. That's normally by a river. In the real world at least. What should we think? What can we do? Oh, some of the other things that we haven't placed are things like department stores, government offices. Maybe we could place that somewhere near the university, just to give it the feel of maybe being an old building that's part of the university. It's not going to fit there though, but it was close. What if we added it over here somewhere? So it's a government office, but it could look part of the university. That's tempting. Or what does the department store look like? Where could we fit that? Somewhere. Maybe have something here that the students are probably going to come and use. What are the students likely to use? They're going to go to a shopping centre, aren't they? Or what else would they visit? Winter market, or what else have we got here? A traffic park? No, probably not. No. Alright, what about some of the other things we've got here? We've got a casino. I mean, well, I don't know many students that have got money to blow at a casino, but maybe driving range for golf. A fantastic fountain. Let's see how fantastic this looks. Yeah, it's quite nice. Could have that in front of a government building maybe, or near the School of Law. Maybe. That could be quite nice there, maybe. I think the terrain changes quite a lot around here though, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's a bit of a decline, so it's more steep on this side. Let's go back to these again and have a little cycle through. No, I don't have a driving range yet. Yeah, in the wealthy area. I mean, we have a few wealthy areas, but I was thinking in terms of wealthy areas, if you want to consider areas where there's a bit more space, you've got places like this out here, where these people have got larger low density housing. Potentially could place a driving range somewhere out here. Maybe up here there's a bit of a hill as well. I don't know. Could maybe have something out here somewhere. Yeah, I'll keep that one for another time, I think. But for now, yeah, just trying to think what could I place, if anything, over here. So hang on. Still got statues that we could place. Bird and Bee Haven. We've got another mall and another park. Or a fountain. Oh, we've got a few larger buildings still as well. The courthouse is quite a big building, I think, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about the festival area. I glossed over that. Yeah, that's definitely something that students will go to as well, isn't it? Should have thought about that. Yeah, I reckon we could place that maybe over here in this gap somewhere. Maybe, or down here by the riverfront. I'm conscious that it creates a lot of noise. So maybe we have it just down here a little bit further. So the thing with these concerts is it creates a lot of traffic. I've seen it happen before where like every time you have a concert you just get like tens of thousands of people pouring out of it. So let me just have a think whether my traffic routes are good enough to handle this. So we have access to a highway here that comes in here, then it would turn off again, could come down here, branch there maybe, come down here. Maybe we have a concert here as well, because that's quite close still to the highway, but we have to come through this roundabout though if we did that. Yeah, let's check out the metros. We've got, oh, looks like we just lost a match. There's unhappiness waving through the city. So we already have this metro snaking its way down to the riverbank for the stadium here. So potentially I could just extend that. It goes all the way to the airport as well. So what if we extend it out here somewhere? But like inevitably people are going to come by car as well. Yeah, I think that wherever I put it, I'm just conscious of where the road junction is going to be. So I'm going to have to extend the metro out somewhere along here, I reckon. And then maybe place the festival area here somewhere, because that's near the connection. Let's see, we've got this road as well. Just trying to see if I could maybe plan for a second highway junction. Got one highway junction here, but we could always place another one there and have that zip straight across, you know, so that for people that are coming in this way can just hop straight over to the festival area here somewhere. Yeah, let me put the white space back on. So if I put a metro here, let's say, roughly, and the festival area could be nearby. Oh, I've just had another idea. We could also have a harbour near this thing. We could get people visiting this festival from all over the place. We've got, yeah, okay. I'm getting too many ideas at once now. Let me just see if I can place a harbour already on this thing. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of space for that, so okay, I've got the money for it, haven't I? Yeah, so I think I'm going to place that now. About what? About here, let's say. Alright, and I'll join that up. And then we'll put a metro near that. Yeah, let's go with this one. Like that. Let's give that a water pipe. What are we doing here? Oh, well, we haven't joined this up. Is there any good reason why we're not? We might need to create a roundabout or something, but okay, for now I'm going to join this up. Then we can get our festival area in somewhere. and the metro. There we go. Let's turn that around as well. There we go. I'm going to turn this into a timed traffic lights with slightly cleverer signalling. Okay, so we've got the harbour. I'm going to need a metro nearby. Can I get that in here somewhere? Oh yeah, let's go there. Once we've got this sorted, I will decide where we're going to place the festival. Okay. Right, now that we've done all that, I think I want to prepare a little bit of flat land for it first, because it's a bit wonky over here. Yeah, let's try and make that zone something like that. Let's smooth it back out again. Let's lower that a little bit. Okay. So, given what we've done, I reckon I'm going to need sort of a one-way in and out type of thing. So I think what I'd like to do is, yeah, have something which is going to start here, come out maybe 5 or 6 like that. Let's have it come out up to there, let's say, and then come back down, maybe. Let's try that, and then where is it? Here we are, the festival area. We also have other things as well, don't we? Music club, fan zone park. Oh yeah, okay. So, oh, that works quite well. So we're going to put that there. I reckon the club should go near the student halls somehow, because those students are going to want some yeah, how about there? It's a bit out in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I think I'll place that there. People can enjoy the local culture all around the year when there are no bands playing. Yeah, we'll do that. There's not much access. Oh yeah, there's a metro stop fairly close to that as well, so that's not too bad. So there's that. We have this thing needs water. Let's see how many people are going to be getting off. Oh, we've got 2 boats coming in at once. Red plus green gets, I don't know what, like brown. Here we go, people pouring out. Straight into the metro, which is good. And then, when's the next? Oh yeah, we have to put the, basically this up to max, don't we? That's how you get more people to come, I think. put the tickets up to max price, and I'll add campaign 1 per month. Alright, I won't spend money on that just yet because I'm not sure what the cost of all this is going to do to my budget, so yeah, I think that's a good idea. Car parks, maybe some here for the harbour first. So let me flatten out a bit of land, and then I'll put a bit of car parking near the festival area as well. Right, okay. So this is a bit of a dead end here, isn't it? I'm not sure whether I want to join it up to there or not. I think it's alright as it is. Okay, so I've got some car parks that I've been using. Where are they? They're under here. So let's just stack a few of them here so that people don't park alongside the road quite so much. And then over here, let's try and fit in as many as we can. Just thinking if we came out the back, angle grid. Yeah, can I get this to come out? Oh. Oh, the road is too wide. Okay, let's try a 1U road. Is this one? 1U, 2-lane. Yeah, let's do that one. Oh, I thought that would fit. What about this side? Oh, nope. Okay. Fine. Doesn't matter. Let's place... Is it there? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not enough. Come across one. Right, what I wanted to do was get a load of parking around these things. So we'll put one like there, 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 and there, 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 and there. Let's bring that out a little bit, bring this one in a little bit. Maybe put a path around the whole thing. Let's change the angle on this and all of that. So yeah, let's just force that to come in here. Then come around the back. Let's keep the angle back on. And lastly, let's just force that to come around there and close that loop. There we go. And then a fence. I feel like we need a fence around this thing. Let's make it some kind of wooden looking fence, maybe. Zoo? Forestry, maybe? How about a forestry fence? Now I'm thinking that I should have had a toll booth. But, no, I don't think I want to change it all now. Yeah, let's drag that it a bit. Okay. So when's the next concert? June 2156, that's not too far away. Okay. So at the moment we've got the harbour, which is creating a ton of traffic, and we're going to have concerts, which is going to create a lot of traffic as well. So yeah, we're going to definitely need some good transportation around here, aren't we? Well, let's check out our public transport, campus, stadium, city airport. So this now is campus, stadium, city airport. I'm gonna put harbour on this instead, and then oh yeah, as I thought, we've got like tons of people now waiting, so we need about twice as many vehicles, don't we? It's going to be at least 8, maybe 10. Let's put it up to 10 and see what happens. So that'll take a little while for it to spread out. Let's check some of the others. How many passengers we've got on... Oh, Sunset Oil Line, there's none. What is wrong with this one then? Nobody is interested in hopping across here. Okay, we'll come back to that. Maybe put that down to 1. And then River Crossing only has 193, but that seems to be servicing a decent amount of people. Then, yeah, we'll come back to that one. This one is doing fine. Riverside line is doing well. Not too many people waiting. Middle Heights to Farmers Town. Oh, that could maybe do with an extra one. Let's put that up to 8. Diagon Alley towards the beach. How's this one doing? Oh yeah, this needs an extra 1, maybe 2. Up to 11. How many? This one. So this one is busy. Oh yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? It's right in the middle of Poplar Hills. And we've also got a few here. We've got this one and this one. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to add another one to that. Up to 12. So that was Diagon Alley. Last one, Airport City Line. How's that one doing? Oh yeah, that's got tons of vehicles on it already, and it's doing pretty well. They're nearly all full. I can see on the red line underneath there's still a ton of people waiting. Let's have another look at it. Yeah, we have 680 on this line. It's going to take a while, I think, for them to get spread out, but it's going down to 550 now. Yeah, I think once they've all gone round the system once, it might have helped to clear a lot of that out. Okay. So, what's the traffic looking like now then? Over here it's not too bad at the moment. How are we doing? Oh, there's people gathering for the concert. Leighton Blake is here waiting. What was it? Yeah, 3rd of June we're waiting for. Well, not long. Alright. feel like we need some kind of special shopping area around this thing. I reckon we could do with having, you know, what do they call it? The green parks, or the green commercial. So I'm going to draw a little zone somewhere here to encourage a little bit of commercial, maybe somewhere along here, along the front, maybe even up to there. Maybe up to here as well. Let's cover all of that. And organic and local produce, that's what I mean. And then let's see what we get. So I reckon actually I need to extend our fence here. Let's bring that all the way to there. Now I can get a few more shops in, so yeah, let's try a few like that. And then see what we get. There you go. Concert is about to start, I think. There we go. Lily LaRue is playing. She sounds pretty good. Oh, the crowd are going wild. Be interested to see what the traffic looks like when she finishes playing. I wonder how they will disperse themselves. Got a good old soy and lentils shop springing up. Bamboo. Wholesome foods. What's this one? A hostel. Ah, good stuff. Oh, we've even got an electric EV charger. We've got another academic work, but we're still renowned. Okay, cool. Getting some good use of our car parks here by the harbour, but not as many in here as I thought we might get. Yeah, people are coming to use it though. It's not just while the music is playing in the background there. Just want to see how the number of passengers is doing. Oh yeah, that's spread out quite well now. So we might even be able to take that down to 9. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when the concert is over, actually. Just like to see how many people come to use the metro, how many people maybe use the harbour. I'm just interested to see like what the traffic situation is when they finish. Oh, the harbour is getting some good use. How many people are coming in? 400 a week. What's the noise pollution like? It's going to be bad, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's pretty reasonable. Oh, I think it might be over. Let's. You can see the noise pollution suddenly dropped. Here they all go. Let's maybe click this and see where they all suddenly want to go. Oh, it's not too bad. So some are walking to the straight to the metro. Some are going to the harbour. Oh yeah, Nick, I like the idea. Yeah, I think that's good to put maybe somewhere else than from here because it's so noisy here, and we've got a stadium and a harbour and a festival area. Could maybe do that over here to the right. We could even draw a zone in for that. I think that's a pretty good idea. We'll call that seafront apartments. We'll come to that another time maybe. Yeah, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I just wanted to see what the impact on the online was. Oh, it seems if whoever came to use the metro from that concert, they've spread out across there pretty quickly. So that's good. So how was the popularity? Pretty reasonable, I suppose. I guess because it was just the first concert only, you start with 0 popularity, I suppose. Okay. What else can we do for the university? Are we just waiting for an academic work? I think we are, aren't we? So I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to purchase one. Let's do a discovery. So next year we'll definitely get up to level 4. So that's that. Let's check out the road situation over here. Yeah, we've got traffic lights there and there. Oh, actually, you know what? I might just make a small adjustment to this junction and give a couple of extra lanes for the guys coming up here and here. And do a little bit of switch around so that people going right, should have their own lane, I think. Yeah, because it's going to be, I guess, more people wanting to turn right, so we should give them their own lane. And then for this, yeah, I suppose that's okay like that. Okay. I was thinking of placing the fan zone park somewhere on the other side of the map almost, to have somewhere for people to come and at least see people on the video screens, right? So, oh, that's weird. The white space is forced on at the moment. There we go. So whereabouts could we place something like this? How about over near the farmland? We could pretend this is a good spot for it, I suppose. Or maybe on this side of the river. Maybe near the leisure area here. From a touristy area, it might be a good spot for it. Beachside fan zone. That should be a decent spot for it because it's quite densely populated over here. We're going to extend around this even further in the future, so yeah, I think that's not a bad shout, putting in something there. So again, I reckon I'm going to go with a one-way road. Let's try and come out here, and how are we going to do this? Let's just come out there. Maybe allow it to come all the way to there. For an escape route? No, I think I'd rather it just have its own entrance and exit, so I'll do it like that. Or maybe have it come up a little higher. So make it all the same height. Maybe, oops, no, that wasn't quite what I was going for. I wanted to set this down a little bit, so I want that to be the same height. Yeah, I want that to be the same height as this one. Oh, let's do the same for that. There we go. Let's bring that down a little bit. How's this looking? Oh, it's still quite a drop. Let's just see, how does that look? Let's make those the same height as that, and then also let's make that the same height as that. Okay. Okay. And then on the inside of this thing again, we could use the same fence and have this come around the back like that, and then all the way, yeah, all the way to about there and there, and then have that close off there. Let's just get that so that it's in there, and there in here I would like to place a few shops and some car parks. So let's do that. Because of the weird dip, I'm going to give it a couple of spaces, I think. Yeah, we'll do it there, 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 and there, and then What have we got here? This is all tourism, isn't it? Okay, I wonder what will pop in then if I just put, what, a 3x3 there and maybe 2x2 there, just to see what comes in. Let's finish that off by putting that up to there. Oh, this is going to need water, isn't it? Oh no, water is reasonably well covered. See, what's that look like? Oh, we've got an ice cream parlour. Yeah, seems fine with me. And a souvenir shop. And then over here we've got a cafe. It's a weird looking cafe. Okay. How's the traffic doing over here? I think it's just about coping. Seems to be moving through reasonably well. Yeah, okay. And then, how are we doing over here? Okay. So, you know what we did, given that we've put over there local produce, I reckon I'm going to shave off a little bit of that and instead make a new zone and make it tourism. Let's try and put some tourism spots in here. Let's maybe get it to go up to there. Okay. Tourism. I put all of these on, and we just come a bit further out and around. What do we get? Oh yeah, that could work there. Got some weird height going on, haven't we? Yeah, alright, let's set that to the same height as it was up here. There we go. Okay, and then I am tempted to just join this up, just so that we give people another option to escape this traffic hellhole. So I think this needs to be brought up to there, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's just sort that out a little bit. And then, yeah, I wanted to have a road that just sort of comes straight up to there, and then maybe bend around like that. And I would like to put a fence along here, because I don't really want buildings along this road, because it's going to get quite busy. So we'll keep it free from buildings, at least up to about there. And then what we're going to do is check the zone I built. Yeah, that's fine. And we're just going to put a load of tourism in here. Don't really want anything there. Actually, let's go right up to there. There we go. Now I can place something nice there, and there, and there, and there, there and there. And I think I will place a fence up here as well. And let's get some tourist buildings here as well. Okay, so let's see what we get. I'm going to put a few more there as well. Just wondering what it might look like. So we're getting some fairly tall buildings here. I guess they're all hotels, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, well if they get too tall, we can maybe place or replace them with something slightly smaller. I feel like this might need to be 2 lanes at the end, so let's find that one. Which one is it? Yep. Good. Okay. And I feel like the sea wall needs to be picked up a bit here. Can I pick it up? Maybe not. Let's maybe do it by nodes. Oh yeah, that seems to work slightly better. And then let's fucking do the nodes there and there and there, and set them to the same height as that one. That should make it look slightly better. Okay. We've got some interesting hotels popping up, quite big ones. Maybe I will make these slightly smaller. Oh, it wasn't quick enough. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the money is looking fairly healthy. Yeah, it was hovering around 2 million for a while and seemed to be doing alright. I think I might leave it there for this evening. Been going, what, 3 hours now, so just thinking like the next time I am coming on might not be for a while. I'll be going to travel to see family for Christmas, and I'll be away from this PC, so the next time I'm back I think will actually be after New Year. So what we can look to do after New Year is continue to expand on this side of the city by the river, or the sea I should say. I think this is the sea now. But we also have a riverside to expand over here, where I've just put some roads in but done nothing with yet. We can keep expanding the university and yeah, adding more road connections to the highway. There's still loads that we can do with this city. There's loads over here that we could fill in. So So yeah, we are definitely nowhere near finished. So yeah, thanks for hanging around, Nick. I will probably be back around, what, 4th of January, I think, if I stick to my Wednesday schedule. Is it 4th? Might be 5th, actually. Yeah, 5th of January. So yeah, thanks for watching. Anybody who's enjoyed it, thanks. So you might be able to catch the VODs on Twitch for a while, but they will probably drop off the site. But we can come back in January and pick up again. So yeah, thanks everyone, and see you in a couple of weeks.